Here we go. Let's do this. Yeah, all right. Let's go.
Yo, what's going down in T-Bar Town? You know you're dialed in, you're tuned into SOS Radio, brought to you by
Word No More Network.
Alright, let's go. Yo, SOS Radio. Tuned in, dialed in, let's go.
A song.
A green plastic watering can for a fake Chinese rubber plant and a fake plastic girl. She bought from a rubber man in a town full of rubber plants to get rid of itself. It wears around. It wears around.
What's up? Thank you. Love you, brother.
She lives with a broken mind, a cracked polystyrene man who just crumbles and burns. Used to do surgery for girls in the 80s, but gravity always wins, and he wears them out. He wears them out. He wears them out.
What's going on, Manny? How are you, brother? You doing all right?
Doing good. How's it going, folks?
I don't know how many folks are going to be out there tonight. Might not be the best night for SOS Radio, but we figured we would anyways because we can't tomorrow. And it's been a while. So I don't know if the folks are out there. Well, we got Kevin in the house. We got Thank You in the house. All right, man. We're going to go. We're going to do some stuff. We're thinking maybe Seraphim Youth might be dropping a couple of tracks, you know, especially for Kevin and for all the reggae junkies out there. If there are any in the audience tonight, Seraphim Youth might be coming by, spinning some tracks. Who knows? I have a feeling he might. You know, I guess it kind of depends on us, right, Manny? I guess we call him up. We'll be like, yo, you're up or whatever. You have an interesting filter on your camera today. What's going on over there?
Just thought I'd match the one you got going on.
Oh, I got the black and white.
Yeah, you like black and white, and I like sepia tone.
I'm looking like shit tonight. Disgusting beard. You know, it's good stuff. You know, it's going to be either an awesome evening doing our what we do or horrible. Who knows? Maybe a bit of both. I think it's going to be a bit of both, personally. That's what I think. You know what I mean? That's what I think. Been listening to like some Mano a lot more lately. One of my favorite artists. I don't play him enough. Let's play some Mano Chao. See, that's me. But it could be part of their tracks. Because they do that a lot too. Ready?
11 de la noche en San Salvador, El Salvador.
That's me. The laser beam. That's me.
Me gustan los aviones, me gustas tú, me gusta
And then they have one in the background too. That's awesome. You wouldn't even know.
Me gusta el viento, me gustas tú. Me gusta soñar, me gustas tú. Me gusta la mar, me gustas tú. ¿Qué voy a hacer? Je ne sais pas. ¿Qué voy a hacer? Je ne sais plus. ¿Qué voy a hacer? Je suis perdu. ¿Qué horas son mi corazón? Me gusta la moto, me gustas tú. Me gusta correr, me gustas tú. Me gusta la lluvia, me gustas tú. Me gusta volver, me gustas tú. Me gusta marihuana, me gustas tú. Me gusta colombiana, me gustas tú. Me gusta la montaña, me gustas tú. Me gusta la noche, me gustas tú. ¿Qué voy a hacer? Je ne sais pas. ¿Qué voy a hacer? Je ne sais plus. ¿Qué voy a hacer? Je suis perdu. ¿Qué horas son mi corazón?
12:01.
Me gusta la cena, me gustas tú. Me gusta la vecina, me gustas tú.
Radio
Me
del
gusta su cocina, me
1
gustas
de la
tú.
mañana.
Me gusta camelar, me gustas tú. Me gusta la guitarra, me gustas tú. Me gusta el reggae, me gustas tú. ¿Qué voy a hacer? Je ne sais pas. ¿Qué voy a hacer? Je ne sais plus. ¿Qué voy a hacer? Je suis perdu. ¿Qué horas son mi corazón? Me gusta la canela, me gustas tú. Me gusta el fuego, me gustas tú. Me gusta menear, me gustas tú. Me gusta la coruña, me gustas tú. Me gusta malasaña, me gustas tú. Me gusta la castaña, me gustas tú. Me gusta Guatemala, me gustas tú. ¿Qué voy a hacer? Je ne sais pas. ¿Qué voy a hacer? Je ne sais plus. ¿Qué voy a hacer? Je suis perdu. ¿Qué horas son mi corazón?
Ah, that's right. They brought me up, you know. It's your brethren, you know. To all my brethren and sisters all across our nations, we say, welcome everyone. Saturday night, SOS Radio. And my name is Seraphim Youth. Me don't know why down there it says Mano. I think the technical difficulties are happening here and there, you know. Anyways, we have a crazy thing popping up on my screen. Me don't know what this talking about. It's saying host control request, money. What me push here, brethren? What me push here on my screen? Is that a yes? Is that a no? Me can't hear you, brethren. You know. He's all right. He says hit a yes. That's what I'm doing. Seraphim Mules, excuse me, everyone. Something pop up on my screen. I mean, I have to take care of business, you know. Anyways, you know who it is. Seraphim Youth. That's right. Ex-Rasta converted to Eastern Orthodox religion. You know, I'm an Eastern Orthodox Christian now. Me convert many years ago, but you all know that. But just saying that to all my brethren and sisters who may not know the backstory a little bit, you know. But it's all right. We're gonna play some tracks, and you get to know me a little bit. Me out here in Jiba town, interesting place. Me in a section of the Jiba town area where it's more, you know, Caribbean. You see the palm trees in the background. That's right. Me in a hot place, hotter than most, if you know. Anyways, my brethren and sisters, let's play some tracks. We're gonna play something coming out straight out of the gate. This is a big tune, brethren. Big tune.
Lucifer, son of the morning, I'm gonna chase you out.
We're gonna chase you, man. Chase you out. That's right, Satan. We're gonna chase you out. Get out of town, brethren.
I'm gonna
Put on an iron shirt
and chase
Satan out of earth.
I'm gonna put on an iron shirt
Shirt
and chase the devil
out of earth.
I'm gonna send him to outer space to find another race.
Find another
Gonna
race.
send him to outer space to find another race. Satan is a evil man, but him can't choke it and I man. So when I check him, my lass in hand, and if him slip a gun with him hand, I'm gonna put on
An iron shirt and we're gonna chase Satan out of earth.
I'm gonna put on an iron shirt
Put the iron
and
shirt
chase the
on.
devil out of earth.
Get on,
Send
Bridget.
him to outer space.
Yeah, man.
Find another race.
Me wanna say,
Send him to outer space.
get out.
To find
Get out,
another
Satan.
race. Oh yeah.
Yeah, boy. Saturday
Him
night.
have to drop him fuck and run.
Run.
Him can't stand up to judge a son.
Now, man, he can't tell the Lord Jesus Christ.
Dig off with him bomb. I'm gonna put on an iron shirt.
Calling in the Raiders.
Out of earth. I'm gonna put on an iron shirt and chase the devil out of earth.
Chase the devil out of earth
To outer space.
to find another race.
Send him to outer space.
That's right.
Find another race. Satan is a evil man, but him can't
Chase it
my
other
man. So when I check him,
My lass in hand.
and if him slip a gun with him hand,
I'm gonna
put on an
iron shirt.
and chase Satan out of earth. I'm gonna put on an iron shirt and chase the devil out of earth.
Get out, man.
Gonna send him to outer
I'm
space.
sending you to outer
Find
space.
another race.
Find yourself another race to bother. Welcome everyone, my brothers and sisters all across all nations. You know, it's Seraphim Youth, and me have lots of love for each and every one of you. You know, and it's been quite a busy time over here in Jiba town, in the whole Spoonerverse. You know, everybody throwing up them spoons all over all nations because they know where to come to get the crazy vibration. You come to SOS Radio, you know. And we have a very cool thing in production, you know. We have the Board No More show. We're getting ready for all of ya, each and every one of ya. You know, Manny and Mano and all of them wonderful, great people on the Board No More network team are working very hard to put things together for all of ya, you know what I mean? Anyways, we thought tonight, Saturday night, not Sunday night, tomorrow, because we can't do SOS Radio tomorrow. You know, we have many things to do to plan for production. We're in the middle of a heavy production for the Board No More network. So we have to plan tomorrow. Tomorrow's a very busy day of cleaning up the studio. Mano has a lot of cleaning up to do, you know. Manny knows because he sees Mano's mess. Vane, you want to tell everyone how messy and crazy can a man Mano get? Come on now, tell us. Your microphone, Bridget.
It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. It's not the
Pretty
worst.
bad.
Like, it's not the worst I've seen, but you know, it's more so it stays tidy for a while, but it just slowly creeps into a mess. You know.
Oh, yeah. Me know. Me walk into the studio a couple of times, Bridget, and me like, man, what you doing over here? Me know you got all of that crazy ideas up in your head and you're all busy thinking this and thinking that. But maybe take a minute, man, and clean your space, Bridget, you know. But anyways, me heard that Mano tomorrow, he's going to be doing some cleaning up. He's going to fix up the studio a little bit. Prepare for all of the production that's happening. We have some very awesome and amazing things to show you, Money and Mano, they went all the way down to Texas, and they got some crazy footage of my man Justin Marla's house and Buck Johnson's house and interviews and chit-chatting, showing this and showing that, laughing and all of that. We also have some treats, lots of treats from the road. But anyways, back to what we were talking about. Me talking nonsense. Me talking a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Why don't we stop a little bit and get back into some crazy tracks? Maybe we'll play something cool, something righteous. Me wanna ring the alarm, boys and girls.
Ring the alarm, hey, whoa.
We have some bombo-clad bullshit going on out there. Too much.
Ring the alarm, another sound is dying.
Alright.
Some sound like a big jump on. Listen to sound, it's a champion.
It's a champion sound.
Dance in any session.
Any session. Cha.
Ring the alarm, another sound is dying. Whoa, hey, ring the alarm, another sound is dying. Whoa, hey, we beat them all in a row. Donkey want water, but you holding slow. We beat them all in a row. The cost want water, but holding dough. Ring the alarm. Another sound is dying. Whoa, hey, ring the alarm. Another sound is dying. Whoa, hey, 4 big sound in a 1 big lawn. The dance sound I play, the other 3 keep calm. 4 big sound in a 1 big lawn. The boom sound I play, the other 3 keep calm. Ring the alarm, another sound is dying. Whoa, hey,
ring the
sound, it's the top of the town, top of the country. Hey, oh, rock Mr. Charlie, rock Miss Munchie, talk of the country. So ring the alarm, another sound is dying. I know, ring the alarm.
Yeah, man, we're ringing the alarm, making sure everyone here, everyone's got to get all hands on deck right now. Things are boiling up all around the world. You know what me talking about, a blah blah this and a blah blah that and a bullshit this and a bullshit that. But you're tuned in to Saturday night SOS Radio. We're gonna kind of keep it chill and relax with things, We're gonna bring back Mano. I'll be back in a bit and we're gonna be doing some more tracks. But in the meantime, you have Mano and of course the one and only Vani doing what they do, which I think is a wonderful thing, all of you that listen and tune in, you know how crazy awesome this show is. Anyways, we come back soon, don't worry.
You're always screaming about the money I spend. What's bugging you? Yeah, you crack it up. I do your laundry and your cooking too. What more woman can a man like me do?
Get up.
The great, the one and only Bo Diddley. Now, if you didn't know, you're about to know. Bo Diddley is one of my favorite guitar players. I have a list of odd guitar players as my favorites. Some of them odder than others. Some people are like, Bo Diddley. Hey, I don't hear that on a lot of people's lists. I think Bo Diddley is one of the greatest. Also, I might be biased because I like rhythm. And yeah, who's better at rhythm than Bo Diddley? Kunk-a-chunk-a-chunk, kunk-kunk, kunk-a-chunk-a-chunk. That like beat has been copied a million times over. Let's see who's in the chats, Manny. We got Eastern Pilgrim, our dear brother. What's going on, sir? Hope you're doing well. It's good to see you, sir. It's good to see all of you guys. It's been a while. Post Feedum's in the house. Look at that. The one and only Post Feedum. Thank you for tuning in, checking it out, and enjoying Seraphim and some good old-fashioned reggae music. I mean, you'd be something wrong with you if you didn't. Look at this. Is that John Marnica? You boys have been gone for a while. Welcome back. It's John Marnica. Look at that. John Marnica's tuned in. Look at that. Fun time with Kevin. Interesting choice of a name. Ooh, look at this. Idiot Animation's in the house. I'm not sure if I can say her name publicly. I've never actually asked her if I can do that. So I'm not sure if I can. But good to see you. Always amazing to see you. And for you guys that are tuned in, huge thanks goes out to Idiot Animation. She's known as M Film Trip here for Seraphim Youth. Vanny, big huge thanks to Vanny for Seraphim Youth. And of course, the one and only Daniel Flares. The three of them, along with the voice of Seraphim, came together to create Seraphim. We have a better version of Seraphim, too. You're not even seeing the best one yet. Our dear brother Kevin's in the house. Kevin, I hope you're doing well, my dear brother. I'm going to make sure that Seraphim Youth jumps on soon and plays some tracks just for you, Kevin. Just because you're so awesome. That kind of thing. Did I just see the real John Connor just pop in? Look at that. Look at that. The real John Connor's in the house. He is here. He is with us. And we know it's a good night when he's in the house. Post Feedum. I was listening to this the other day. I really like this. So I'm going to play this, Post Feedum. I know you won't mind. Hope you're still here, Post Feedum. And for those of you guys that haven't guessed already, this is Post Feedum. This is a Post Feedum track. Some Curtis Mayfield sort of vibe going on, man. And I love my Curtis Mayfield. I love my Post Feedum.
Tell me, what can I do? And tell me, where do I go to mediate state lines and find my way to your side? Will I stay here? Will I need to leave you alone? I'm back where I came from. Never let them change us. I'm trading my soul for control of my fate again. I'm running away. Never unpack, never let go. One more lap, then I'll be. Am I leaving my home? Or am I starting anew? Seek from a new high. Peace is attained when the dove flies. There's no shame in a FaceTime. Felt your pain through the grapevine. And now we just waste time. now we just waste time. I'm running away from our two-week. Where am I rooted in life? I'm running away. Never unpack, never let go. One more lap, then I'll bring it all home again.
Right there, man. We got some post-feedum. Maybe we could do something righteous with that. Put it out on Spoon Records. Got some ideas, you know? Got some ideas. Throw it out on something different. You know, maybe a mixtape. Maybe a mixtape or something. Maybe put it on a 45, 7-inch vinyl. Maybe we put it on cassette. Maybe we just do all of them. What do you think, Post? You got something else for me that you want me to put out instead? You let me know. You let me know, man. And since we were talking about Curtis Mayfield, I mean, A-Track. Oh, dude, I looked into that. Don't think I didn't look into that. Don't you dare think I didn't look into A-Track. I did. It's tough. A-Track's tough. Cassette might work better.
And don't cry.
Some Curtis Mayfield here, boys and
Your
girls.
folks might understand you by and by. Just move on up toward your destination. Though you may find from time to time complication.
Lucifer, son of
Whoa,
the
whoa,
morning,
whoa, whoa, whoa.
I'm gonna chase you out.
Why'd you do that? That's not what we wanted to do here. What happened? Let's go back to that, man. What happened? Damn. I'm sorry about that. I'm so sorry about that. I'm so sorry about that. Don't worry, we got this. We got this. Spin it back up. PBTV, what's up?
And don't cry. Your folks might understand you by and by. Just move on up toward your destination. Though you may find from time to time complication.
Yeah, baby. Woo! Good old Curtis. Come on. Ah.
Bite your lip and take the trip. Though there may be wet road ahead and you cannot slip, just move on up. For peace you'll find into the steeple of beautiful people where there's only one kind. So hush now, child.
Hush now, child.
And don't cry.
Don't you cry, baby. No.
Your folks might understand you by and by. Move on up and keep on wishing. Remember your dream is your only scheme, so keep on pushing.
Yeah.
Take nothing less than the supreme best.
Don't do it.
Not obey rumors people say, but you can pass the test. Just move on up.
Move on, no. Ha.
To a greater day.
To a greater day, baby.
With just a little faith, if you put your mind to it, you can surely do it.
baby. Woo! Yeah. In the back, baby. Woo! Let's go. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Hey, yeah. The one and only Curtis Mayfield. Play that right after Post-Feedum, just because that last Post-Feedum track just gave me a little bit of a Curtis Mayfield sort of vibe, if I could say it that way, if it doesn't sound too gay to say vibe. You know, all these words have been commandeered and now they sound gay. And cheese. And some cheese words from back in the day have come back and now they're supposed to be cool. Like the way the use of bro. That was cheese, man. For so long. So someone called you, hey bro. Now it's so much so that I say it to make fun of people saying it. And then it's stuck. It's stuck. What can I say? Like an idiot. I was making fun of people and then all of a sudden I'm making fun of myself. Anyways, how about some raw footage? Has not been edited at all. Zero. Not even a little bit. Not even a touch. Nothing. Nothing has been done to this. Just raw. Straight from Texas. Straight from the home of Justin Marlar. This is one of the clips that we got. Kind of just like totally random too. When we were in Texas with Justin at Justin's house. Justin and Nova. Nova is Justin's awesome wife. And they were very, very, very hospitable to me, to Manny, to Zach from Logo Cinema, and to anybody that wanted to come into their lovely home and hang out. And we met a lot of awesome people. But awesome things that happened, some awesome things that happened, you'll be able to see soon. Some of them will be in the episode that will be on Logo Cinema for the Board No More Network. The first episode, second episode, third episode, who knows? When I haven't figured out which episode stuff's going to show. And some of it's going to only be on school. The more extended stuff. Check out this.
Whatever you want. Are you rolling? Rolling. You want to record this?
I'm recording that.
Weep Not For Me, 1996. Lamentation, and he was not yet dead. In the setting of the sun before he died, he said, weep not for me, weep not for me. The world cannot sleep, it can hold its breath. The veiled heavens weep when man put God to death. Weep not for me, weep not for me. We kill him, you and I, with hearts insensitive. God for love will die, so we who hate may live. Weep not for me, weep not for me. Who will cry and care? Who will love make brave? Who will come and dare to weep upon his grave? Weep not for me, weep not for me. My silent sisters cry for your babes unborn, whose innocence will die in a world of scorn. Weep not for me, weep not for me. Cry out to God who's gone, so when the dark disappears, the very first light of dawn will shine through your tears, will shine through your tears. Weep not for me, weep not for me, weep not for me, weep not for me. Dude, that was the best one yet.
It's okay.
Goosebumps, bro.
Cool.
I even said bro. No, seriously.
That's why I threw in the bro, because I knew I would say that at the end of that. It started off as making fun of everyone with the bro, and now it's kind of stuck. And I always say it as a joke, but there it was, man. That was awesome. Justin Marler did give me goosebumps that very day, that second. That was a snapshot in time. I see Buck Johnson's in the house. Maybe I'll play some random clips from Buck's house. How about that? Buck, you want to see some random clips from your house? When Buck fed me dog treats, we don't have that on tape. Buck was quite the host. You know, he offered up some dog treats and I had some. And they were just lovely. I see hearts throwing up all over the place in the comments. Throwing up like I almost threw up when I found out there were dog treats I was eating. Thank you, Buck. My dearest brother, Buck. You know, fed us some fed me some dog treats, you know. Right in front of Gene Reeves too. Right in front of Gene Reeves. I ate dog treats in a room with some awesome friends. You know, we'll start off with the best, the dickest, the jerkiest. Buck Johnson, Gene Reeves, Vanny, myself, actual dogs, and a cat. They were all there. Anyways. Since we played some Justin Marler live, that's an awesome Justin Marler song on his album Lamentations. It was funny because after that clip, when I turned off the cameras, I was like, dude, that's just incredible. Can I talk to you about that album Lamentations? He's like, yeah, it sucked. He said it. I was like, I agree. Like, the recording quality is garbage. Let's redo it. Would you be up for that? And he's like, yeah, okay, let's do that. Let's redo that. So we'll find out if we can get Justin Marler to redo that. We'll put it out on Spoon Records. Lamentations, the album, done proper. So, to follow up Justin, a band he and Nova adore. No surprise. Anyone can anyone guess it before I hit play? Let's see if anyone can guess the band that Justin Marler and Nova adore. Anyone? I'll give it a few minutes. I'll give it a countdown of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Nobody. All right.
Why can't you say you talk to me? You're already thinking about someone else.
What's up, Brody?
When it comes home, you'll be
Brody's in the house. What's going on, my dear brother?
my day will come. I know someday I'll be the only one. So now you wait for a spark. You know it'll turn you on. He's gonna make you feel the way you wanna feel. When he stops to lie, when he makes you cry, you know I'll be there. My day will come. I know someday I'll be the only one. Call me selfish, call me what you like. I think it's right to want someone for all your own and not to share her love. 'Cause I'll have my way, you won't have a say anyway. 'Cause I got you. You don't stand a chance. Now you wait for his cock. You know it'll turn you on.
Smitty's.
He's gonna make you feel the way you wanna feel. When he starts to lie, when he makes you cry, you know I'll be there. My day will come. I know someday I'll be the only one.
Yeah, man. That was the
I want to be
Descendants.
stereotyped. I want to be classified.
They're still playing. They're still playing. Why are they playing? Why are they still playing?
I wanna be stereotyped.
Do you?
Be classified.
I wanna be a suburban home. You thought I was gonna play that, but I wasn't planning on playing that. It would just kept rolling because I was gonna throw up a Buck Johnson clip from his house. But then all of a sudden, I think everybody wants me to play that. Is that what I'm saying? Go for it. Is that what's happening? Did those pop up after I played the track? Do they want me to play that? Is that what's happening? You want me to continue playing The Descendants? I don't remember if we got that story Marler was telling us about The Descendants and the drummer. I don't think we got that on tape. There's a couple of those stories we didn't get on tape. I think Manny's thinking. I think that's what's happening. Here's the intro. Let's see what happened here.
All right, everybody. Welcome
Wait,
to
is
Ortho
this the?
Homes.
Does
We're
this
Lockhart,
introduce
Texas,
to?
visiting the one and only Buck Johnson, good friend. I'm sure this is going to be an.
No, that's gay. Hold on. I was gonna find another clip. We should have uploaded your clip that you did, Manny. The one that. Do you have that? The sample?
Yeah, I think I have it somewhere. Let me
Throw that
look
up.
around for
Yeah. Look around for it while I play some tracks. Let's play some tracks. Because this is just like a regular SOS where we jump all over the place and do things. And by the way, I'm smoking a cigar rolled up, not a joint. Just for the people out there that might be wondering. Cigar. I chop it up and I roll it up. Although I am having wine tonight.
Ride the cold, rise above, we're gonna rise above. They distort what we say. Rise above, we're gonna rise above. Try to stop what we do. Rise above, we're gonna rise above. When they can't do it themselves. Rise above, we're gonna rise above. We are tired of your abuse. Try to stop us, it's no use. Society's arms of control. Rise above, we're gonna rise above. Think they're smart, can't think themselves. Rise above, we're gonna rise above. Laugh at us behind our back. Rise above, we're gonna rise above. I find satisfaction in what they lack. Rise above, we're gonna rise above. We are tired of your abuse. Try to stop us, but it's no use. I'm tired of your abuse. Try to stop us, it's no use. We're born with a chance. Rise above, we're gonna rise above. I am gonna have my chance. Rise above, we're gonna rise above. We are born with a chance. Rise above, we're gonna rise above. And I am gonna have my chance. Rise above, we're gonna rise above. We are tired of your abuse. Try to stop us, it's no use. Rise above, rise above, rise above, we're gonna rise above, we're gonna rise above.
Man, did you find it?
I did.
Okay, but before we do that, let me just do this. Sublime. If she's listening, this one's for you. If you're still listening, this one's for you. You know who you are. We gotta do an episode just on Sublime, man. Sublime is underrated, misunderstood. One of the greatest bands of all time, man. Seriously. I'm being serious.
Me and my girl, we got this relationship. I love her so bad. She treats me like a
That's right.
penitentiary.
Sublime.
And when she gets home, there's none left for
That's
me.
right. This one's for you, my sister. Enjoy. Sublime, one of the greatest bands of all time. It gets harder, brethren and sisters, you know. It's not gonna get easier. Nah.
Off my eyes, my burning sun will someday rise. So what am I gonna be doing for a while? Said I'm gonna play with myself. Show them now we've come off the shelf. Summertime, the living's easy. Riding's on the microphone with Rasta G. All the people in the dance will agree that we're well qualified to represent the LBC. Feel the we run to the party, dance to the rhythm. It gets hard.
It's getting harder, boys and girls out there, you know. Temperature rising.
To tell you that she's evil, most definitely evil. Ornery, scandalous.
What a guan, Elsa.
Definitely the tension is getting harder.
It's getting harder, boys and girls.
Head underwater.
Ah, yeah.
Me and my girl, we got a relationship. Me and my girl.
Me and my girl.
We got a relationship.
We have a relationship.
My girl, we got a relationship. Oh, and my girl, got a take a dip from me. Bradley's on the microphone with Ross MG. All the people in the dance will agree that we're well qualified to represent the LBC. La la la, we want everybody right into the rhythm. It gets
That's right, the one and only Sublime. Like me say, Mano say, and me say, and everyone say, underrated band, you know. For all the wrong reasons too, you know. They are a great band. You know, Mano said they're gonna do a special just about Sublime real soon. You know, me call up Mano the other day and he was like, man, what you doing? What you up to, brethren? And he said, like, Mano say, you know what Mano say? I'll tell you what Mano say. Mano say, man, me watching some documentaries about Sublime, me reading a little bit of this and a little bit of that and trying to piece it all together because something crazy happened there with Bradley Knowles, you know. And he has a theory, a little bit of a theory. And I was like, man, there's all these bullshit conspiracy theories out there. What different thing you have? You have some sort of twist to this or what? And he said, man, you know me to talk bullshit? And I said, nah, man, you're a straight talker, you know. You don't talk none of that bullshit, none of that folk talk, you know. You're straight shooter. Excuse me, my language, man. Me swearing a little bit extra today, you know. Anyways, he says, Seraphim, me found something interesting about the story of Bradley Knowles that not a lot of people be talking about, you know. The whole connection with Gwen Stefani is interesting, you know, because Gwen Stefani, she had an interesting career early on, pre-getting all famous. You know, back in the day when she was playing with Sublime quite a bit more, she was a true talent, you know, true talent, that girl. And then later, many years later, when success find her, you know, or when she signed a contract, a certain type, you know, things started to change for Gwen, you know. Things went a little bit weird. a little bit strange. Anyways, Mano pointed out a few things that made me go, huh, boy, maybe you're onto something, Mano. Maybe you got something there. Maybe you should share that thing with all your brethren and sisters out there that tune into the radio show. He said, maybe, man, but me not know if we're gonna do that because me have to check all of my sources, make sure everything's true and on the up and up. But me only gonna leave you with one thing that Mano said. You know what that was? Think about it. Bradley Knowles was not gonna give up what he had built. Not to no big record labels or any of them things, you know. He had his own way of doing things, you know. Anyways, I'll leave it right there. Manny said he found the clip. Manny, play the clip and me come back and me play a couple tracks maybe.
Ortho Homes. We are here in Lockhart, Texas, visiting the one and only Buck Johnson. Good friend, I'm sure this is going to be an awkward, weird, and interesting tour of a home. More because of me rather than Buck, but we do have that kind of chemistry, and I'm sure it's going to come out. And it's an amazing house. It's fantastic. It's so Buck on every level, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. Let's go find out if he's at the door, where he's at, what's going down in G-Bar Town. All right. This is the legendary Buck door, okay? It's the color I would expect. I'm sure you too. And here's his wonderful doorbell. We're gonna hit it. Bam, there it is.
My name is Justin Marler, and you're watching the Board No More Network.
The cricket sounds. Buck,
Hey,
what's up, dude?
What's up, boys?
How goes it?
Yeah, it's good. Good to see you.
Oh, you too, man. You too.
Welcome to Lockhart.
All right. Yeah, it's a beautiful place.
Thank you.
Thanks for letting us in your home.
Of course. Let's do this.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. All right, everybody. Welcome.
Well, is that the replay? All right. So, one thing that everybody wants to know, well, maybe correct myself. What Manny and Mano want you to know is that was not edited at all, other than clipped together. There was no things done to all of them colors and all of that thing, you know. No sound was properly done. That was just some raw footage, messing about, you know. Anyways, since we looked like we were walking into our brethren, Buck Johnson's house, we're going to play a track that's very, very, very appropriate for Buck Johnson's house, you know. And we're playing this one, sending it straight to my man, Buck Johnson, hoping he's all right, you know. Some Desmond Decker. Yeah, boy. We are big tune here, you know. Seven! Seven! That's right. Ocean's 11. And our road boy I go where? Get out of jail. Them rude boys. Them a loot, them a shoot.
Them a loot, them a shoot, them a wear.
Shanty Town.
Rude boy, the pump probation. Rude boy, a bum up the town.
Shanty Town. Ha ha! Now, big tune right here, you know. Seven! Oh, seven! dance 11. And the road boy I go win. Them out of jail. That's right, the one and only, the fantastic, the great Desmond Decker, who was a big reason reggae spread all across all nations, everywhere. Desmond Decker was one of the biggest, earliest artists coming out of Jamaica, playing real true Jamaican music, you know. But y'all know that. Because y'all well educated and you have all of them right things up in your brain working, you know. Anyways, we're going to take a sad moment, just a sad moment, a real quick one here. Because when Manny and Manny, they were in Texas, one of the first things they told me about what was awesome at Buck Johnson's house was Rosie, you know. Rosie, delightful, very delightful dog, you know. She was full of love for everyone, you know. And the first thing Mano and Vanny, they told me when they come back is, man, Buck has this dog, you know. He has two dogs, one dog named George. George. And of course, Rosie. Anyways, I was really hoping one day I was going to make my way to Lockhart, Texas and visit my man, Buck Johnson, and say, what a go on, brethren, it's Seraphim Youth here, coming to hang out with you, man, you know, have a few drinks and chill out and all that. And me want to check out Rosie, where Rosie at? But me found out that time will never happen. Unfortunately, Rosie has left us. But she has left us with lots of love, lots of great memories. Sweetest thing me heard. Sweetest thing me heard. Anyways, me dedicating this track to Rosie. We love you, Rosie. And we know our brethren Buck is really missing you, you know. And George, of course. And Flash, of course. Mano told me all about cuddling up with Flash, the greatest cat. Anyways, this track's going out to Rosie. Lots of love, Rosie.
Elle était déjà là bien avant que les
That is not the song me wanted to play. My apologies. This is the song. Forgive me, everyone. Me hit the wrong button.
Well, I'm sitting on the windowsill, blowing my horn. Nobody's up except the moon and me and a lazy old tomcat on a midnight spree. And all that you left me was a melody. Rosie, my horn. Nobody's up except the moon and me and a lazy old tomcat on a midnight spree. All that you left me was a melody. Rosie, why do you evade? Rosie, how can I persuade
Overcome these judgments to live by peace for life. Break down the walls. We'll break down the walls. The walls! We'll all break down the walls! We will! Go! Look beyond the factions of the crimes they hang on! Look beyond the reptiles of the color of the skin! Look beyond the fears of the truth to avoid! Look for what's inside before you make up your mind! Break down the walls! We'll break down the walls! The walls!
Yo. So it is Saturday night, SOS Radio. We're not obviously going to be doing it tomorrow night. That's why we're doing it tonight. We're going to be spending the day kind of organizing ourselves for a very productive week coming ahead. Getting things ready for Board No More. The first episode that'll be dropping first. I think we're going to try to do 1, 2, and 3 at once. Drop all 3 episodes at once. So we're going to be doing that. So tomorrow's going to be a day of cleaning up the studio for Mano and a day for preparing for the week. So we're not going to be doing SOS tomorrow. Indeed, Eastern Pilgrim. Happy birthday to Joe Strummer. Yeah. Good old Joe. I wonder, I mean, I've said it 100 times, but I wonder all the time, like, what he would have said about today's world. You know, he passed right at the cusp of when things were changing. Or a moment of change, a big moment of change. Post 9/11, if I could say it, if I'm allowed to say 9/11 without getting tagged. Do I really even care? Not really. If I do get tagged. Definitely a weird thing about coming back to Canada after spending some time in the States. Man, there's something dark here for sure. Manny, would you say that? Could you like I know some people might think that we're like biased, you know, Canadians or whatever. They might be like you're being biased or whatever. But like, did you feel like some sort of like more than like, oh my god, it's energy. Oh my god, it's just energy. But I mean, like for real, something palatable. Like when we came back from a week, and it wasn't like smooth, easy week, right, Manny? It was like when we were in Texas, it was like go, 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 high stress. It wasn't like it was like chill. And I felt one way, and then when I got back, I felt a different way. I'm framing this in a way so that you can answer the question without somebody chiming in with like, but this, but that. Our honeymoon stage in being in Texas is kind of over. We've been there like 100 times now, like I think 5 times now, and you know what I mean. Like now, I'm seeing some things that I probably like don't exactly love about Texas. So it's like I'm looking at it proper. I'm not looking at it from honeymoon eyes, like, oh my God, it's so great here. Oh my God. And I'm like ignoring all the like other things. So, anyways, why I'm saying this is to eliminate anyone's like chiming in of like, hey man, it's just because, you know, it's a honeymoon thing. And like, wait till you live there. It's going to be different. I looked at it from that perspective, and there's some things I don't like about Texas. But overall, I love Texas and everything I saw in there. But would you say that there's a tangible difference when you come back to Canada comparative to pre-COVID Canada? So it's a twofold question. Number one, was it a palatable difference when you came back from Texas to Toronto? And compare that, so that's the part two, or that's the B. Compare that to pre-COVID's feel of Canada. Those two things. What do you got to say, Manny?
Well, I did make an observation, I think it was a week ago,
Mm.
about people's general attitudes here compared to people in Texas. In Texas, people there are kind of more, I guess, chill or relaxed or present, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So, like a preface example would be when we were waiting for the bus
Mm.
in Austin, right? There was this lady standing beside us, and she was kind of giving off like
Wait,
just kind of a
can I pause you really quickly? And forgive me for doing so. The only reason I'm doing it is to build up your story so that people understand. Number one, so please don't forget where you were with the lady at the bus stop, because that's very important. I know a story you're going to tell. It's so good. It's so good, especially coming from you. I just want to let listeners know we didn't really understand why Americans were weirded out with us traveling on bus, because we suggested we would take a bus from Austin to Denton, Texas. And we were like, well, what's the big deal? Like, everyone was like, you guys are going to take a bus? Like, they're kind of like weirded out by like, we're taking a bus. And we didn't understand it as Canadians, because here in Canada, that's not a big deal. We didn't realize why everybody was like, so you guys are taking even when Buck dropped us off. If you remember, Manny, Buck drops us off at the Austin bus station. He's like, oh yeah, that's what I expected. And we looked at the front and we saw what he was talking about. And we're just like, huh, this is a little bit different than it is in Canada. So we get off. Buck drops us off, says goodbye. And we realized why everybody was weirded out by taking a bus in the States, I'm assuming, not just Texas. And then we realized, oh, this is very different than Canada. Taking a bus in the States means something totally different than it does in Canada. And then Buck Johnson's comments and a few other people's comments made sense. Sorry, pick it up from there, because for the Canadians, they need to understand it's not like taking a bus in Canada. It's not like taking a GO bus or any kind of bus in Canada. It's nothing like that. We're talking about there's a very different demographic. That bus is in the US. We didn't know that. Carry on, Manny. Sorry about that.
yeah. So the lady was kind of giving off. I guess she was talking on the phone with someone, but she had like an attitude about her. And then when we were going to, I think we were going to line up or something, and he was just like, the hell did you say? It was something like, I ain't got time to be standing around waiting for everyone. I'm going to the front. Something like that. With like this attitude, right?
Yeah.
So I thought, oh, it's one of those people, right? Just general like bitchy attitude is the only way I can really put it.
Uh-huh.
But then we're on the bus and everyone sat down and we're getting ready to go. And the lady's like totally fine, like happy, talking with people, not the same person I thought she would be at all, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, so that's the preface, right? And then coming back here, it's like there's that same attitude, but the attitude is about something that isn't what they're giving attitude about, if that makes sense.
Explain more. I know what you mean, but explain more.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember how exactly I put it the other day. But it's like, someone gets angry at something here. People here, they get angry at something, but the anger isn't about the thing they're getting angry about. It's like a thing behind it that's bringing out this anger.
Give examples so that they know. I know what you mean, but so that they know what you mean. Like they would be angry at like some social bullshit, wokey shit.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's like, oh well, there's a so and so. They would look at you as like that. Like there's a trucker fanatic, or there's a Canadian MAGA guy, or something weird like that. Even if it's not even true.
Yeah. And they'd almost use that as the context for getting angry, if that makes sense.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it would be a a minor inconvenience, a minor issue, like going to the front of the line, right? Instead of just being like, angry at, oh, these people are like disorganized or whatever. It would be, look at all these leftists, or look at all these rightists,
Yeah.
things like that. It's like a weird sort of, it's almost a subconscious anger that everyone has here.
It's so true. And you know what? That bus ride did really exemplify a lot of things for both of us. Because even that like other weird Christian, like Protestant, liberal, uber gay lady, remember that one? That was like trying to tell you how to sleep. Remember her? Like in Canada, she would have been like the most obnoxious, like quote unquote called Karen, whatever you want to call that type of person that does that, like chimes in shit. Like that passive aggressive, excuse me. Yeah, exactly. Like Buck is saying, it's like bubbling up underneath the surface. Excuse me, you should do it this way. You should do it that way. Like there's a lot of that here. That lady would have had that kind of an attitude here, but there in Austin, she was still cool. Like, you know what I mean? Like she was still like cool. She could tell that we were not vibing with her bullshit, but she still didn't like hold it against us, and we kind of found some common ground. You know what I mean? Like, she had her version of like some gay Jesus church, and we had our version of real Christianity, and it didn't mingle, but it was there. Like we didn't say anything about being Orthodox, but she could tell like we were Christian, but not her kind of Christian. And she kind of sized us up real fast, and we sized her up real fast. But it still was smiles and like hanging out and just chilling. Here it would just be freaking some educational lecture halfway through the trip. You guys know, and they just start giving you some bullshit. Anyways.
She was cool though. She had a Walkman.
She was. She had a Walkman. CD Walkman, let's be clear. For all the people that are old enough to know the difference between a Walkman and a CD Walkman. She had a CD Walkman. She was listening to CDs, and then, we realized real quick why people were laughing at us about using the busing system in Texas. We stood out like sore thumbs.
It was nice though. I
It
didn't
was.
mind it.
I didn't mind it at all either. It was more pleasant than I expected after I looked at the lineup. Like I looked at the lineup, I'm like, oh boy, this is gonna turn into something crazy. And it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. Nobody peed on the seats, you know? For the most part, everybody was good at like getting back on the bus when we did the bus stop. You know what I'm saying? So that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool.
And those gas station burritos were pretty good too.
They were good, man. Gas station burritos in Texas are not like gas station burritos here at all. Like here they're like soggy socks. And they're not even real. Like there they had like real stuff. It was pretty cool. I got to say Texas takes their food serious. You know, they don't mess around with food. I love that about Texas. A lot of things I love about Texas, but that's definitely one thing I love about Texas. Anyways, things I love about Texas. One of my favorite Stevie Ray Vaughan songs.
Hello there, my old friend.
It like exemplifies
So long ago, it was till the end.
the guitar, the vocals.
We played outside in the pouring rain. On our way up the road, we started over again. You're living our dreams, oh, you won't stop. My mind is aching, Lord, it won't stop. That's how it's happened, living life by the drop. Up and down that road in our worn-out shoes, talking about good things and singing the blues. You went your way and I stayed behind. We both knew it was just a matter of time. Living our dreams, oh, you on top. My mind is aching, Lord, it won't stop. That's how it happens, living life by the drop. No waste of time, we're alive today. Journeying up the past, there's no easier way. Time's been between us, a means to an end. God, it's good to be here walking together, my friend. Living a dream. My mind stopped aching. That's how it happened, living life by the drop. That's how it happened, living life by the drop. That's how it happened, living life by the drop.
Stevie Ray Vaughan, one of my favorites. One of my favorite tracks to play of Stevie's that's recorded. Because, like I've said before, love Stevie, obviously. I love his live stuff more than I do his recorded stuff, just because it has that 80s production style sound. And I don't think he should have had that sound. You know? We could go back in time and be like, let's set this guy up with a producer from like back in the day and record like back in the day. Drums are too clean. I don't know. Just doesn't have that Stevie Ray Vaughan thing. Anyways, that's my 2 cents. Not that it matters. Not that it matters at all. To Brody's comment about Greyhound, it is like Greyhound, but different here. Like in Canada, it's different traveling Greyhound than it is in traveling buses in the States. It's very different. Yeah. There's a difference. Let's put it this way. If I was traveling Greyhound in Canada and I was traveling busing it in Canada, I'd see versions of Mano and Vanny on the bus. let's just put it this way. There was nothing that resembled a Manny or a Mano on the bus whatsoever other than Manny and Mano. Everybody else resembled each other in a lot of ways. I don't know if you guys catch what I'm putting out there. I hope you are. So fortunately or unfortunately, I don't know, but I'm drinking wine. Manny's not drinking wine. So my lips might be getting a little bit loose soon. I might be going off on a few things. I could feel it already bubbling. As usual, there's like weird shit going on out there. Honestly, 2026, I've spent the least amount of time looking into things, you know? And I'm really happy about that. But every once in a while when I chime back in to be like, what's going on online? It's some weird stuff going on, man. And some people that are falling for psyops that I'm surprised they're falling for them really makes me go, wow, that's weird. Cigar wine combo. Oh, yeah. It's happening. I drank a lot of wine and I'm feeling fine. Monta Hoople. I do like wine. I certainly do. I like the song. When I drink wine.
Girl, you thought you found the answer on that magic carpet ride last night.
Eastern Pilgrim, this one's for you.
In the morning, the world still gets you uptight.
For you, Eastern Pilgrim.
Well, there's nothing better you ain't tried to fill the emptiness inside. When you come back down, girl, still ain't feeling right. Don't it seem like it's just keep getting harder to find, and all your kicks ain't bringing you peace of mind. Before you find out it's too late, girl, you better get straight. No, but not with kicks. You just need help, girl. Well, you think you're gonna find yourself a little piece of paradise, but it ain't happened yet. So girl, you better think twice. Don't you see, no matter what you do, you'll never run away from you. And if you keep on running, you'll have to pay the price. And don't it seem like it's just keep getting harder to find, and all your kicks ain't bringing you peace of mind. Before you find out it's too late, girl, you better get straight. No, you don't need kicks to help you face the world each day. That road goes nowhere. I'm gonna help you find yourself another way. Kicks just keep getting harder to find, and all your kicks ain't
The Kinks. And a picture of Joe Strummer on the screen. Perfect timing for Eastern Pilgrim. Guys, I don't know about you guys, but I gotta say, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't say that right now. Maybe I'll think about that and I'll say it later if I feel it still lingering. Still lingering. But I have to say, not the thing I was going to say, but something else I was going to say, is one thing that definitely coming back to Canada has definitely put on my mind and in my periphery, so I could see it on the sides, is that, for those that doubt that there's a God, well, whatever, man. I'm not having that conversation. But sometimes, we have our head and our hearts in the right place, and we're like looking for God and trying to get better there, and trying to better our relationship with God, and focus on our healing and praxis and all that. Hopefully that's what we're doing. I know I stray from that often. But the point I'm getting at is one thing that was definitely like a jarring thing for me coming back. It was a deeper understanding, not an understanding, a deeper understanding. I've gone deeper in this understanding of like, yeah, man, the devil's for real. Like the devil is for real. Like there is something going on there. You know what I mean? And like what I'm saying is like as soon as we got back, man, like it was like when I was talking with Father Turbo about his visit here in Canada, and he was like, it's palpable. Like it's like it's everywhere. Like princes and principalities, like you could feel it in Canada. And you know, we had a little bit of a we had a deep conversation on the subject, and it's you could feel it here. Like you could feel it here. So having left and come back, it's like you get like a snapshot of like, you know what? It's not as dark as it is in like in the like the feeling. It's so dark. It's so dark. So many things are dark. Like even to the point that Manny was trying to make there that he did make, but like to like build on that, it's like you feel that vibe that he's describing with anybody and everybody here. It doesn't matter class, like whether they're poor, whether they're rich, they're in between, whatever, whether they're like whatever color, whatever gender, whatever. Everybody carries with them like this darkness that's really hard to understand. And I don't think I do understand it. And I know it because when I left and came back, it was different. Manny, you have something to say? I could see you have something to say. What do you got to say?
Would it be accurate to also say that it's kind of numbing?
That'd be very accurate. That's a good way of putting it. Yeah. It like, do you feel yourself being numb to it too?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Not just like both on the receiving and the like on both ends. I feel like a numbing effect.
What do you mean on both ends? I know what you mean, but like explain that a bit more.
Like when it's happening to me, I'm kind of like numb to it. Like it's just kind of like, yeah, whatever. This is just how it is. It's how it is. It's like that everywhere. It's how it is. It's how it is, right? And then on the other side, it's like I'm not really sure how to describe it. It's like it becomes a lot harder to appreciate things.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Like as an example, right? The weather in Texas was hot, right? But I like the heat, and I really appreciated the heat there, right? And the sun, you know, I felt it on my skin. It was nice. You know, I felt it, right? I was there with it. And then here, it was raining really hard just earlier.
Yep.
And I usually really like just watching the rain, right? But it was hard to sort of like enjoy it, if that makes sense. Like it was hard to just kind of stop and observe it.
Yep.
And like it was mostly just filled with thoughts that are they're kind of like these looping thoughts, I find. It could just be like I'm well aware it could just be me.
No.
But I felt like it was a little less in Texas. I don't know what that is.
Yep. That's why earlier, anyone that's listening to this earlier, I made a clear distinction of like trying to say that we're over the honeymoon stage of Texas, because a lot of people would chalk that up to, well, yeah, but when you visit somewhere and you go on holiday, everything looks great. But it's like we were not on a resort. We lived in people's homes. We went from different places, multiple different times, meaning like we've been to Texas a couple of times. It wasn't once or twice. So like the whole, wow, Buc-ee's, wow, everything's like whatever, Texas, right? That went away. And we were also looking at stuff realistically. That's why I brought that up, right? Because like someone might say to you that you felt that way because you were like kind of on a vacation of sorts. And I want to make a clear distinction that that's not the case. And I agree with you that the simple things you can't really appreciate here as much because there's this underlying feeling of despair that's unexplainable, and things are gonna fall any minute now. What are you laughing at? Did someone say some sort of comment? Was it a Buck Johnson thing? I saw Buck pop up. What did he say? What did he say? Throw it up. You told me waking up next to me, he was like, honeymoon is a friend. Exactly. He destroyed my honeymoon, this fucking guy. This fucking guy. I don't know if he's talking about me or you. Either way it works. Either way it works. Fucking fag. But yeah, man, like there is like a thing here. And it's been a couple weeks that we've been back, and like I still haven't felt myself. Although the last couple of days I've been feeling like, okay, I'm getting closer. Frick, dude. It's retarded here. It's retarded here. It's retarded online. I don't know. Some of the things I've been seeing more and more lately, like, are just annoying me. How people are not noticing. Like, but I know our audience, from the messages I get it. Like they just want to like take the foot off the gas pedal of the bullshit. But bringing it back into Canada and tying those two thoughts together, they live it here. They live the bullshit here. Like they think it's like retarded everywhere, as we've said many a times. Definitely swearing a little extra today.
You know what? I think I know what the problem is.
What's the problem?
I think the problem is that we don't have animal signs on our subways telling people where to go.
I don't think Canadians or definitely Americans have any idea what you're talking about. You want to elaborate on what you're talking about? Educate some of the Canadians that may not know, and definitely educate the Americans who definitely don't know what you're getting at. Come on, tell them.
Yeah, so there was this thing a while back where they were trying to advocate for
Still
advocating for putting up I think they called them trail markers on the subway signs to honor indigenous something or other. And basically it was like you'd have, instead of line 1, line 2, east, west, they would have like wolf path, bear path, bird path,
beaver.
Yeah, like all this just ridiculous shit.
Yeah. Yeah. So like what he's talking about is like here in Toronto on the subway system, which is pretty decent it was a pretty decent subway system. It was worldwide. Instead of saying like, get off on this train, go left towards Yonge Street and then make a right on Bloor Street, it'll say go left on Beaver, and it'll just be like go left on and a picture of a beaver, then go right on a picture of an eagle or whatever. And those are supposed to represent the street names. And the reason why they're doing that is to respect indigenous people that may not understand the titles of words, which are like the streets they've been living on for the last, 100 years. So maybe that's a problem. What's real John Connor saying here? Mano, do you think this is like in small towns, villages? How does this relate to being in a big city, do you think? I think it depends on the big city. I think it depends on the big city and which way it leans. No, I don't think small towns, village thing, because here we have small towns and villages. And in the States, even if you're in California, which is hardcore leaning left in LA, let's say, or San Francisco, if you left and you drove like 45 minutes, from what I've been told, you'll go to a place outside of the city that's pretty chill and it'll have like logical reasoning. Here, it's not like that. You can go to a small town or village here and it's just as left as it would be in the major city. So I think that's a huge distinction. So it's not even a state to state thing. Even within a state in the US, you could just drive out of a major city and you'll have a difference. Here, that's not the case. You can go to a small what you would call a village in the U.S., like Brantford, Ontario, which is about an hour away from where I am, and you'll get the same bullshit. You know what I mean? You'll get the same crap. So, I don't know. And so he says, yeah, what I mean is, sorry, you have it up now. Yeah, what I mean is do you feel this opposition in a village, small town? I've noticed the same thing in Northeast. But when I go to a small town, I feel liberated. Yeah, to answer your question, it's the same as before. No. When you go to a small town or village here, you feel the same garbage. Because what ends up happening here, first of all, what you would consider conservative, which I wouldn't necessarily call myself that, but let's just say I did. What you would consider conservative in the U.S. is not conservative in Canada. Conservative in Canada would be center in the U.S., leaning a little bit to the right. Just a little bit. Not much. That's as conservative as you get in Canada. 1. 2 is that because of what I mentioned on Counterflow when I was on with Buck, and then some Canadian chimed in on the comments. Well, he totally overlooked it, but our media here is government sponsored all around the nation. So why I mention that is even if you're in a small town or village, you still get that kind of positioning, which would be hard left in the U.S. That's what they put out. Brody said, what did he say? Throw that up again, or I can read it off. Sounds like American confrontation often quickly and maybe expressively, individually, and more normal in the U.S. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. But it's also kind of like they do have this feel there of like, hold on a second, I'll comment on that, Brody, a second. And says, Gregory says, I'm in rural Manitoba, not all leftists in towns at all. Yeah, Manitoba would be totally a different province. I could see that. I've heard different things from different parts of Canada, so I am generalizing. So you're probably right, Gregory. You are right. There are some places left, but I'm trying to compare it to the U.S. So that's why I made my comment a little bit more general. In the U.S., from what I've seen, even if you're in a major city like Toronto, like L.A., let's compare it to L.A. or New York, it's not hard to find a not crazy place, not hardcore left-leaning place when you leave New York City, let's say. In Toronto, Vancouver, and Montreal, it's not so easy. That's for sure. And even what we consider conservative here or right or whatever you want to call it, it's not even still. Yeah, it's still left in a lot of ways. But you make a good point, Gregory. To go back to Brody's comment, yeah, individualism and the way that they think is very different in the U.S. versus here. What I mean by that is, like I've said before, many a times when I've been into the South, particular in the U.S., their progressives are still friendly and chill, kind of like how they used to be here in Toronto in 2010. Whereas here, they're not like that. And even the average person just assumes you believe basic stuff that you don't believe. So they'll just make like a really weird comment about something woke and just assume that you agree with them. It's a totally different experience, at least for me. I don't know what to say. This seems like a fitting song. Oh yeah, good point, Brody. Good point.
place where the tough guys go and come out even tougher. A place where a man don't show his feelings. A place where a man don't cry. They say I'm being punished and they say I can be reformed. But someday I'll return. Do they really think that this time it would work? You know, all along it wouldn't. Oh, I'm prison down. I did a crime for too many times. On the outskirts of town, by the railroad tracks, where the country moonshine. Oh, I'm prison down. Tell my girl I'll be back one day. Oh, I'm prison down. I may never know any other way. Any other taken with my freedom of expression or action. Like Johnny says, I walk the line. With 3 hearts in a cot and a lot of top. Would lock up concrete and steel. Well, it's cold and it's clammy, and it's colder than a pimp's heart. Well, I gotta do my time. There's a lesson to be learned here, but what a price to pay. You know, I may never learn. Oh, I'm prison bound. I did a crime one too many times. It's on the outskirts of town, by the railroad tracks, where the country moonshine. Oh, I'm prison bound. Tell my girl I'll be back one day. Oh, I'm prison bound. I may never know any other way.
Social distortion. Prison bound. Manitoba. Yeah, you know what? Like often Canadians will like talk about Alberta and will be like, Alberta's this and Alberta's that. I know quite a few Albertans. I would say maybe they're just more talk than anything. Manitoba, on the other hand, I've heard some really cool things that are like organically true. Like many of the comments that Benjamin brought up, and who's the other one? Gregory. I have heard this about Manitoba. Quite a few cool things about Manitoba. And maybe there's some places left in Canada that are like not gay. But yeah, I'll keep it on the positive and not go on the negative, because certain things can't happen in Canada no matter what you do. But yeah, I've heard some cool things about Manitoba, not just from you two. I've heard it from other people. And that's great. That's great to hear, because God's people are everywhere. There was a time when Canada was cool. You know, and maybe Stomping Tom Connors could remind us.
Spud from the bright red mud, rolling down a highway smiling. The Spuds are big on the back of Bud's rig. They're from Prince Edward Island. They're from Prince Edward Island.
Stomping Tom Connors, baby.
From Summerside, they load him down for the big long ride. He jumps in the cab and he's off with the Pride Sebagos. He's got to catch the boat to make Clementine, and he hits up that old New Brunswick line. To Montreal he comes just a-flying with another big load of potatoes. It's Bud the Spud from the bright red mud, rolling down the highway smiling. The Spuds are big on the back of Bud's rig. They're from Prince Edward Island. They're from Prince Edward Island. Now the Ontario Provincial Police don't think much of Bud. Yeah, the cops have been looking for the son of a gun that's been ripping the tire off the 401. They know the name on the truck shines up in the sun. Green Gables. But he hits Toronto and at 7 o'clock when he backs her up again the terminal dock, and the boys gather round just to hear him talk about another big load of potatoes. It's Bud the Spud from the bright red mud, rolling down the highway smiling. The Spuds are big on the back of Bud's rig. They're from Prince Edward Island. They're from Prince Edward Island. Now I know a lot of people from east to west that like the Spuds from the island best, 'cause they'll stand up to the hardest test. Right on the table. So when you see that big trucker rolling by, wave your hand or kind of wink your eye, 'cause that's Bud the Spud from old PEI with another big load of potatoes. It's Bud the Spud on the bright red mud, rolling down the highway smiling, because he's got another big load of the best doggone potatoes that's ever been growed. And they're from Prince Edward Island. They're from Prince Edward Island.
Good old Stomping Tom Connors, for those that remember a Canada that once was, and maybe once can be again. And yet another Canadian song that always reminds me of Canada. Definitely a good song when you're at a bar and everyone's drinking and having fun.
You'll have to excuse me, I am not in my best.
Good old Canada.
I've been gone for a month. I've been drunk since I left.
Great Lakes.
So
we live by the Great Lakes, of course. Of course, Moldy.
I'm so sick from the drink. I need home for a rest.
And then
we arrived in December and London was cold. We stayed in the bars along Charing Cross Road. We never saw nothing but brass taps and oak. Kept a shine on the bar with the sleeves of our coats. You'll have to excuse me, I'm not at my best. I've been gone for a week. I've been drunk since I left, and these so-called vacations will soon be my death. I'm so sick from the drink, I need home for a rest. Take me home. Houston Station, the train journey north. In the buffet car, we lurched back and forth past old crooked dikes, through Yorkshire's green fields. We were flung into dance as the train jigged and reeled. You'll have to excuse me, I'm not at my best. I've been gone for a week. I've been drunk since I left, and these so-called vacations will soon be my death. I'm so sick from the drink, I need home for a rest. Take me home. By the light of the moon, she drifts through the streets. A rare old perfume, so seductive and sweet. She teased us and flirt as the pubs all closed down.
well put, Brody. Well put. Well put, Brody. Well put.
To excuse me, I'm not at my best. I've been gone for a month. I've been drunk since I left, and these so-called vacations will soon be my death. I'm so sick from the drink, I need home for a rest. Take me home. The gas heater's empty, it's down past the tomb. The spirits we drank, and our ghosts in the room. I'm knackered again, come on sleep, take me soon. And don't lift up my head,
Yeah, man. Well put, Brody. Well put. I like that comment. That's so true. Throw Brody's comment up again. That's well put. Well put. Alberta's a lot of noise. They ain't gonna do shit. Way stronger communities in Saskatchewan, for sure. Yeah, man. It's a weird place to be. I gotta say. You know what, though? In all fairness, post-COVIDs, I haven't left Toronto. So the last time I left Ontario was 2019. So I have not seen Vancouver or Montreal or anywhere else since 2019. So I can only speak of how things are in Southern Ontario, and it's weird. It's weird. It's weird. I found my, so we took this with us to Texas. It's an old camcorder, digital 8. Old school digital 8. High 8 type thing. And when I went through some of the cassettes my dad gave me, some of them were like this. These old school cassettes. And they had some old Mano footage on a couple of them. And I was just going through some of the stuff that I recorded when I was a kid. And I was like, some of it was like shots of Toronto back in the day. And man, what a different place it was. And how cool it was. Definitely, it was cool. Toronto definitely had some cool moments for sure. I was gonna play something that reminded me of Canada, but like whatever. I don't think that it matters right now. You know what I want to listen to? I want to listen to this. And that's what I'm going to listen to. Totally random. Has nothing to do with anything we talked about. At all. Uncle Frank from New York. Oh, yeah.
Wanted man in Indiana. Wanted man in Ohio. Wanted man in Texarkana. Wanted man in Mexico. Wanted man in Sacramento. Wanted man in Old Cheyenne. Wherever you may look tonight, you may see this wanted man.
Wanted man by Lucy Watson. Wanted man by Jeannie Brown. Wanted man by Nellie Johnson. Wanted man in this next town. But I've had all that I wanted, of a lot of things I've had, and a lot more than I needed, of some things that turned out bad.
Wanted man in Sacramento. Wanted man in Tennessee.
Wanted man in Cincinnati.
Wanted man in
Muskogee.
History. Wanted man in Indiana. Wanted man in Old Cheyenne. Wherever you might look tonight, you may see this wanted man.
Well, I went to sleep in Shreveport and woke up in Abilene, wondering why the hell I'm wanted at some place halfway between. So I went on to El Paso, stopped to get myself a map, went the wrong way into Juarez with Juanita on my lap.
Wanted man in Indiana. Wanted man in Mexico. Wanted man in Milwaukee. Wanted man in Buffalo. Wanted man in Minneapolis. Wanted man in Old Cheyenne. Wanted man where you might look tonight, you may see this wanted man.
One odd thing about coming back from Texas that I found was interesting. There was a love and hate relationship with Neil Young. A lot of people hated him, and it's like pre-COVID's hate. I get the COVID's hate, so we'll leave that one out. And then there was like some serious love for Neil, which I found interesting. Like everybody was polarized on Neil Young. Big time. Like big time. And everybody was really like adamant on letting me know if they loved or hated him. Definitely by the time we got to Denton, Texas, we met a lot of musicians that were highly influenced by Neil Young. And then our dear brother Dave Sims kept showing me all these like Texan musicians that were like in these big bands and like not even just Texas, but like the southern US. And they were like, oh, this guy used to be like Protestant and now he's Orthodox, and like some famous people I didn't know, but they're apparently famous to people that listen to that kind of genre, the whole Christian thing from back in the day. And I was like, dude, this guy's like so Neil Young influenced. They're like, oh yeah, totally. And I would like look up the artist, and they would like, Neil Young is a huge influence. Found that really interesting that Neil Young was so loved and hated in Texas, like really polar opposite opinions. I'm kind of in the middle on Neil. Some of his like social engineering stuff, not cool with. Some of his newer stuff and how he approached things, not cool with. But definitely has some amazing albums. And tracks. And I do like his guitar solos, even though you're not supposed to. I love how like simple and gnarly they are. And I do love his voice. I'm on the fence on Neil. If I take away the politics and the bullshit, I think I'm a Neil Young fan.
Rock and roll is here to stay. It's better to burn out than to fade away. My, hey, hey. Out of the blue and into the black. They give you this, but you pay for that. And once you're gone, you can't ever come back. When you're out of the blue and into the black. King is gone, but he's not forgotten. This is the story of the Johnny Rotten. It's better to burn out than it is to rust. The king is gone, but he's not forgotten.
The real John Connor brings up a really good point here. Neil Young played Helpless at the last waltz with Joni Mitchell, and it was incredible. Very true. I definitely agree. Definitely agree. Two interesting Canadians from an interesting place in Toronto, who's definitely I do not agree with on a lot of things. Joni and Neil, 100% don't agree on a lot of things. Their performance at the last waltz, incredible. The last waltz was incredible. A lot of Canadian history there too, with the band. The band. The band, the band. You guys already know all of this. So I'm not going to tell you. But I will play this.
Till Stoneman's cavalry came and tore up the tracks again. In the winter of '65, we were hungry, just barely alive. By May the 10th, Richmond had fell. It's a time I remember oh so well. The night they drove old Dixie down, and the bells were ringing. The night they drove old Dixie down, and the people were singing. They went la 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 la. Back with my wife in Tennessee, when one day she called to me, Virgil, quick, come see, there goes Robert E. Lee. Now I don't mind chopping wood, and I don't care if the money's no good. You pay for what you need and you leave the rest, but they should never have taken the very best. The night they drove old Dixie down, and the bells were ringing. The night they drove old Dixie down, and all the people were singing. They went la 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 la. Like my father before me, I will work the land. And like my brother above me, who took a rebel.
All right, boys and girls. I think we're going to get ready to wrap things up, but I want to leave you with this song here before we say goodbye, because this song has been on my mind a lot the last couple of days. And I hadn't even listened to it, although the song has been on my mind. Odd.
Distance from the man that I am to the man I want to be. The time it takes to realize time is the distance I need. But I was born impatient, and I was born unkind. But I refuse to believe I have to be the same person I was born when I die. 'Cause change is alright. Change is alright. I'm not proud of all the choices I've made for a lot of my life. the shadow when I damn well know that behind me is the light. That I've lied to my mother. I made people feel like hell. But I refuse to believe I have to keep being cruel, 'cause I'm a coward myself. And time is impatience. No, patience takes time. Excuses will only do good if you're waiting around to die. Everyone is born with self-worth. How easily it turns to doubt. It takes letting go of what we know we can't live without. But the blood in the water, it is the blood of my brother. We both learned it didn't mean a thing in the end if one was thicker than the other. And I've tried having faith, but I'll rot like a dove. 'Cause I've always been scared of loving someone just a little bit more than I'm loved. Losing is fine. Everything is fine.
All right, my dear brothers and sisters, have yourselves a great night. Yeah, I hope you guys had a good night and everything's okay out there. Yeah, just be careful. Shit's getting weird. Keep your mind and your eye on the prize. It's the best thing I could say. Have a good one. I have something weird to say, so I'm going to say it, and forgive me for interrupting that. I'm going to start it from the beginning because I just can't leave you guys with like things are getting weird, whatever. Something that I've been thinking a lot about, and maybe it doesn't even need to be said, but I'm going to say it. At least it's something that's been on my mind. Maybe I'm just thinking out loud for myself. Maybe it's not even relevant. But I remember Father Turbo earlier this year, it might have been later last year, I can't remember, late 2025 or early 2026. I was going to work on this one project, which I didn't end up working on. And he's like, once you start working on it, if you don't start getting slammed with attacks and you like feel like, you know, you're being tempted, you're being assaulted with thoughts, ideas, and this and that. If you're not getting any of that and you're following through on this project, it means that you're probably not working for the right side of things. I'm summing it up and I'm paraphrasing what he said, but you get what I'm saying. And that particular project, the more I worked on it, there wasn't any of these attacks. And it's not about like things working smoothly. So this is like another thing I was thinking about. You'll see what I mean in a second when I try to tie these thoughts together. So give me a second. I'm just going to drop a bunch of thoughts and then try to tie them all together. So like it wasn't necessarily like things were smooth. Like I wasn't getting like smooth like work effort. Like things weren't coming out easy, but I wasn't getting attacked either. Like with temptations and thoughts and like weird stuff happening. I wasn't getting that pushback, that demonic pushback, whether we want to call it unseen warfare or whatever. I'm being careful with my words because oftentimes we just lie to ourselves and it's just us being stupid and we just like, chalk it up to unseen warfare. But I'm like, you know what? It's just you being an idiot. So anyways, and then when I started to like actually do work that was like more bored no more stuff, then I started to get the attacks he's talking about. And if I had to sum up some of the stuff that we were talking about earlier in this episode about like coming back to Canada and then like the last couple of weeks have been hard to like kind of get back on track. The assaults have been intense and immense in a way that I can't really even explain ever before. Like they've never been like this. And I went back to thinking about what Father Turbo was talking about and like that type of struggle. So let me flesh out a bit more and then tie it together. So some things, like when I'm like focused and on track, things happen really easy and fast. And like kind of like someone's helping me out. You know what I mean? Like I'm pretending like I'm an atheist at this point. Just pretending. Something's helping me out. You know what I mean? So I'm pretending. Again, pretending. And then at the same time, whispers and thoughts of like, self-deprecating thoughts or like weird temptations or like assaults start to happen out of nowhere. You know what I mean? And like I'll give you a direct example, and it's not even because I'm not buzzed or anything like that. So like I'm pretty sober. I'm just gonna say this. So it's like, I'm battling my things. Everything's fine. I'm still on track. I go to the sauna at the gym that I just joined not too long ago, and the sauna is a co-ed sauna. Everyone's clothed. No one's naked. And like on a day that I was like thinking about Board No More stuff, everything's going great. Everything's going well. I'm well on track. And this is a community center. And in Toronto, a community center means you're probably going to get old people or really like cheap people. You're not going to get in between. I joined this gym because I'm not sure how long I'm going to be here. It's around the corner. That's why I joined. So back to the sauna thing. Again, old people are like, low income people. That's all you're going to get at a community center. And someone that didn't fit either of those things, a female, walked in and I was like, this is uncommon. Like very uncommon. I'm just going to keep things pretty chill, but I think you could read between the lines. And I was just like, things are going so well. What's happening here? Why is this happening? And anyways, nothing like, I'm good. Everything's good. But the point I'm trying to make is like these weird temptations start coming out of nowhere. And even the conversation she started was like very inappropriate for the setting we were in. And it was just weird. And I was like, what is happening here? I fought everything off. Everything was fine. Everything's good. We're good. And then like I'm leaving the gym and I just started thinking about like the kinds of assaults that were like well refined to Mano were happening. Not just that scenario, way worse than that. And it wasn't even like in that area, let's say. So what I'm trying to get at is if things are going smoothly in the way that Father Turbo was trying to describe, you're on the wrong path. But if things are going smoothly in a way where like you can't help, like ask yourself, is someone helping me with this project? But at the same time, the temptations and the unseen warfare are so intense and like on you and like chipping at you and like biting at your heel. If that's happening and those things are happening at the same time simultaneously, it means you're on the right track. So coming back from Texas really showed this to me clearly. Like very, very clearly. And it also showed to me the more I distance myself from God in the way I behave and the way my conduct is, the further away I feel from connected to like the source of life. I know that should be obvious, and it's probably obvious to everyone, but like sometimes things that are obvious in words need action for you to fully understand it. And then coming back from Texas, I think that's what I'm trying to really understand. Sorry for the rant. It's probably weird and like more of it for me than anyone else. Anyways, guys, there's my rant. Good night again. And here it is uninterrupted.